Good morning, guys. Welcome back, or if you're new here, hello. You're joining me on what is another month on my prep series. It's just gone 6 o'clock on the 3rd of May, and yeah, it's pretty early, and I'm getting ready to head out to do fasted cardio. So if you were kind enough to watch my previous vlogs, you'll know that I've not been doing any cardio, but it has finally been implemented. So I'm going to head off and get that done ahead of my client at 9 o'clock. I will provide you with some full updates later, but I do hope to bring you along today where I can. After my client, I've got posing with Tanya, which I'm really looking forward to, and then I've got to train. So yeah, it's a busy day, and I'll try and bring you along where I can. Nothing too strenuous at the minute. It's only 3 times 30 minutes a week, bike or elliptical. So I'm going to see if the bike is free today.
Artlist.io.
Hey guys, I'm back in my room in the same spot after what's been a pretty mega day. So I'm pretty behind on meals because it's just been so busy, which is not ideal, but I feel pretty accomplished today. I had such a good day in terms of productivity anyway, I feel. I just hope I don't crash out. Somehow I'm still wired and I'm all good. What's the time? It's 7 minutes past 5 in the afternoon, early evening. And yeah, I feel really good. Which part of me is baffled by. Was it my non-stim pre? Who knows? But yeah, it could just be that it's all been really positive today. So as you know, I kicked off my day with some fasted cardio, which I did 30 minutes on the bike. I came home, had a quick shower, had my meal one, and then headed out to my client. And then after that, I had to stop home quickly, grab all my bits, and head over to Muscleworks Gym in Bethnal Green to see Tanya for my posing lesson. I came away feeling really good and really confident in the routine that we've set. So it's just kind of now down to me to kind of get that nailed and get the transitions looking really smooth. I hope to see her again in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I don't know when just yet. But anyway, hopefully there'll be some clips inserted of the session for you to see. But yeah, loved it so much. It was good. As I was at Muscleworks, of course I had to train, so I did my upper body session there, and I bumped into a few friends. So at the end of the session, I just kind of chilled, had my post-workout meal with my friends. So yeah, That was really lovely. While I'm wired, I do need to just sit down. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting down before I do anything else. So yeah, I'm just having a moment. I'm just reviewing some of the footage of the posing so that I can just kind of like imprint that into my brain. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, it's been a long one, but a good one. I now need to get the rest of my meals in. Loz wasn't too impressed, bless her. But I'm just going to condense some of my meals today and plan better next time. And then catch an early night because it's leg day first thing in the morning. It's also check-in day. Weight actually was up this morning, which I was really annoyed given that we've just implemented cardio. I was like, what? But it is what it is. So who knows? We'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's been a hot minute. We are on the 25th of May, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't even remember when I updated you guys last, but it's been an interesting month. And yeah, it's fine. Everything is fine. But we have been dealing with back injury and scaling back training and weight plateaus and food cuts, and weight is finally starting to trend down again, but I am being very, very careful with training at the minute, and it's never something that you want to have to deal with when there's such a big goal at the end. And that's not me inflating this, like, you know, on your prep journey, you always, or any fitness journey, you always want it to be as smooth as possible. You always want to rule out injury. I got injured and my back went, I guess I'll run it back. So I was doing RDLs, heavy RDLs, admittedly on not much sleep, and during that session my back went a little bit funny, and I was mindful of it at the time, and yeah, it didn't feel great. Continued training as normally, kind of not pushing too hard, obviously with Loz's feedback, continuing with my cardio, and obviously the pain was not going away, body weight started trending up, and it was just not ideal. So Loz and I had more frequent check-ins this week just gone, and we completely scaled back training. So I was given 2 extra rest days and cardio was cut. And yeah, my training, so I have trained this weekend, so yesterday and today, and training has been scaled back massively just to kind of really ensure that recovery is taking place. So Loz described it really well. She was like, you know, think of this as like a scab that if you keep picking at it, it will just keep bleeding and it won't heal. So that is essentially the moves that we've made, just to try and really just nip this in the bud so that we can continue with smooth sailing. So today I woke up and the back was feeling a lot better, so I trained legs again very safely, no compounds, no leg press, a little bit of glute work, hamstring curl, leg curl, sorry I've said that twice, leg curl and leg extension, and just being very mindful. So a lot of hip mobility work I've been doing, and a lot of core work just to ensure that those things are being strengthened. You know, we have to do these things. Has it been fun? No. But, you know, when you're passionate about recovery and wanting to get back on track, that's what you have to do. So apologies, I got really passionate there. But surprisingly, I was really happy with my check-in photos today. Weight has finally started to trend down, as I mentioned, so I'm really just hoping we're out of like deep waters now so that I can just crack on. What training will look like going forward and what food will look like going forward now that we've like cut it owing to essentially less output, I'm not quite sure. So I guess Loz will advise tomorrow on my check-in. So I guess other bits to update you on. I am having a nice content day tomorrow, so I'm hoping you'll see bits with that and you'll meet Barish, my videographer. So I'm hoping will be a good day. I've not done one in a very long time, so we'll see how that goes. And I do actually have a posing workshop today, so I've been in touch with Tanya about it. Obviously, she needs to be aware of the fact that my back's not the best at the minute. So again, I'm just going to be very careful with my posing and just do what I can, really. I'm not too worried because there will be a massive gap between my training and the workshop. So yeah, I'm hoping by the time I get there, I probably will get an Uber to the workshop as well. So I'm hoping the time between my training this morning and the workshop will mean that my back's had a bit of time to just chill. So yeah, I thought I'd update you because it's been a very long time. I will pick you up again before the end of May, I promise. Hey guys, I apologise for this awkward angle, but I am literally filming on my phone in the midst of being in a bit of a rush. So today, it's the next day, it is the 26th of May, and I've received my check-in feedback, and I've weighed in on a true new low in Loz's words, so that's great. And we are still being very careful, very mindful with training, but cardio's back in, food is staying the same. No more sourdough. No more carbs. Well, I have my pre and post carbs, and I do have a bowl of oats on my rest days, so yeah, let's see how that goes, and how long that stays. But yes, I am now getting ready for a bit of a content day, so filming some bits for the social medias, and this is just purely my attempt to get my online PT page going. Essentially, I've opened up spots for online coaching. Eventually I would like to transition from PT to online, but we take these things as they come. But this is essentially me putting in the effort, and because my content, as I mentioned, videos before, my very first video, it took a standstill, so this is part of that drive to just get things going again. So I'm gonna stop the video here. I'll bring you along where I can. Hey guys, it's Saturday the 31st of May and it's just gone 6 o'clock in the morning, so please excuse my hair. I'm just about to head out to do fasted cardio. And after that, I'm on a bit of a day trip to Manchester. So I think I'm doing it a little bit early potentially, but I'm headed to Black Ice Bikinis today, who are so far away from me, and honestly I'm a little bit mad at myself for choosing to go with them because they are so far away, but their bikini suits just look incredible, and that's not to discredit any other brand out there, but I just became fixated on Black Ice Bikinis, and much like everything else, I committed to going in person, and that is what is happening today. I'll bring you along, show bits where I can. Hopefully it will be a smooth day. Right after my fasted cardio, I need to shower and head straight to Euston for my train. I think it will be fine, fingers crossed. It will be a smooth day of travel, because that's ultimately what you want when you're hopping from place to place. Let's do this. Alright guys, so we've made it. We are about 40 minutes early. I'd much rather be early than late considering the distance travelled. I'm just going to chill for a bit, have a quick meal, maybe try and get some steps. You can do a lot in 40 minutes, right? And I will try and capture bits while I'm inside a bit later. Just a super quick protein feeding, 100 grams of chicken. Hello.
Hello, I'm Mandy.
Hi.
I always feel like a bit thingy when I do this. Hello, I'm Mandy.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Mandy's assistant.
Amazing. Oh, it's lovely to meet you both.
What's it called? What are you? You're not just my assistant, you're everything.
I'm a babysitter,
Fitting consultant, that's it. Yeah. Chief decorator.
You're a VIP.
Man trade.
Amazing. Gosh.
I was going to say, are these your drinks or are these your girls' drinks?
I think they're the
Sorry,
other
you guys drinks everywhere. All good? Are you all buzzing now?
Yeah, I thought I was getting this done too early, but to be honest, I think it's fine.
How many weeks out here? Ages. So on measurement day, you'll go from the back, covering that little slip of fabric, to the front and get.
We're about finding different ways to play. Our 90-minute guarantee. We've all been there. The clock ticks over into 90 minutes, and then a speculative cross into the box ricochets off the knee and goes in, ruining your bet. But with Betfair's 90-minute guarantee, if your bet...
Yes, if you see how much wider this
So I think this is the winning combo.
wider than the finger. That's like 2 fingers its way out.
Alright, so I am finally home after what has thankfully been a smooth day of travel and a pretty wholesome day meeting Meg and Mandy, the team at Black Ice Bikinis. They were just so lovely and it was really great to see them in their flow. They're just so good at what they do. I mean, I guess they are the experts at the end of the day, but also to see Meg like handcrafting a piece in action was really great. And yeah, Mandy's expertise, she was pretty excellent from start to finish, and very efficient, I must say. Like, she really helped me scale down like the colours, the crystals, the attachments, everything. there were a few ums and ahs, but generally, like, her method in getting you to choose the colour, like the tone, just the finer details was really quite impressive. But, she's been doing it for 10 years, so I guess you'd expect nothing less. But yeah, so after that, I did get an Uber back to the train station and then the train back home. And then I just did a little bit of work, had another meal. And then I did feel a little bit travel sick, actually, not going to lie. So I saved my fourth meal for when I got home and I felt a bit more settled. So, and yeah, now I'm just wrapping up the day with you guys now. So I will wrap up the month as I did in my previous vlog, if you're kind enough to watch. And I will give you the lowdown on my stats for this month. It's been a bit of a rocky road, I'm not going to lie, as you know, injury and all, and managing that. And if it wasn't for Loz, honestly, I think I would have gone more insane than I did. But we control the controllables, we listen to coach, and we just try and stay positive and do what we can. So yeah, but for now I'm gonna say goodbye and see you soon. All right, so it's the next day, it's Sunday, and as promised, I'm coming at you with the stats for the month. So all in all, generally, honestly, I'm not sure if the progress I've made this month has been great. I don't think it's been terrible, but genuinely, I'm not sure that we've seen the rate of loss that we would have had ideally. And that's owing to a couple of things. Obviously, I mentioned I had this back injury. Training had to be scaled back. I had to take a few days off cardio. That's never fun. Mentally, it was very challenging for me. You want to train hard at the end of the day. You're in a prep, you've got a goal. To have this in the way, it sucks. But you have to respect it. You have to respect your body, and you have to do the work. And that work was rehab, rest, readjusting sessions, taking a couple of days off cardio. Now, annoyingly, that has affected, I think, my progress, but I'm leaving it in coach's hands, and I'm sure that Loz will do whatever steps are necessary now and going forward to ensure that we're making good headway into this prep and into this deficit. So let's get to the numbers. So week commencing the 28th of April, where we hit May, my weekly average at that point was 118.79 or 53.8 kilos. Let's fast forward now to this week's average, and we're at 115.64 pounds or 52.4 kilos. So all in all, as I said, I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's great. So let's see what June brings. Now that my back is a lot better, training's been adjusted, and I'm training safely, of course, but generally just trying to attack those sessions now, where I can, as I have been, but obviously, slightly different movements, i.e. moving from barbell RDLs to dumbbell RDLs, so trying to get new baseline numbers and progress where I can with those, for example. But yeah, I'm gonna stay positive because I have been in a mental rut, and it's definitely time to get out of that rut. I am out of that rut, but just onwards, really. So if you've reached this far into the video, I appreciate you so much. If you liked it, please do leave a comment, like, subscribe if you wish, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.